Hello, welcome back. I am Sage and you are watching 𝐃𝐤𝐴 TV live from Sydney. Hope the trading's going well today. And this is the Stocks in Action show. So let's have a look at the ASX 200 and the ASX listed stocks that are trending today. The S&P ASX 200 is up today, gaining 24.80 points or 0.35% to 7,050.60 at 11:32 a.m. The top performing stocks in the index are PointsBet Holdings Limited up 6.4% and G8 Education Limited up 5%. Over the last 5 days, the index is virtually unchanged, but is currently 0.65% below its 52-week high. 6 of 11 sectors are higher, along with the S&P ASX 200 index. Financials is the best performing sector, gaining 1.22% and 1.58% for the past 5 days. And on that note, let's have a look at some major news from the ASX listed companies. Let's have a look at the first big news. Caravel Minerals announced 7.5 million Australian dollar share placement. Caravel Minerals announced it has received commitments to raise 7.5 million Australian dollars via a share placement to investors at 0.27 Australian dollars per share, with 27,777,778 million new fully paid ordinary shares to be issued. A large institutional investor will subscribe for 7 million Australian dollars in the placement. And meanwhile, Caravel Minerals stock was trading 3.334% lower at 0.3 Australian dollars per share at 11:32 a.m. Australian Eastern Time. And moving on to the next big news. Empire Energy Group, 47% growth to its best estimates prospective gas resource. For the March 2021 quarter, Empire Energy Group Limited has reported 47% growth to its best estimate prospective gas resource to 3.5 TCF, as well as a maiden best estimate contingent gas resource of 41 BCF with an EP 187. Empire Energy also raised 30 million Australian dollars during the quarter through a 2-tranche placement to finance the acquisition related to Pangaea tenements and further work program activities. Empire Energy remains suitably funded with a current cash balance of 22.4 million Australian dollars at the end of the quarter. And Empire Energy Group Limited stock was noted at 0.325 Australian dollars, up by 1.562%, current at 11:32 a.m. Australian Eastern Time. And meanwhile, this ASX listed stock is in the news today. Credit Intelligence to acquire majority of OneStep IT. Credit Intelligence Limited announced on Monday it has signed off a share purchase agreement with One Stop Technology Investment Limited to provide small-medium enterprise buy now, pay later services to the Hong Kong market through OneStep IT. OneStep Group provides more than 15 types of comprehensive corporate services to its clients, including incorporation of companies, presentation of statutory corporate documents, company secretary services and others. Under the agreement terms, Credit Intelligence will acquire 60% of the issued share capital of OneStep IT initially. Credit Intelligence will pay OneStep a $1 million cash payment and issue 15 million fully paid ordinary shares at a price of 0.04 Australian dollars per Credit Intelligence share. Within the 6 months of completion, Credit Intelligence will pay OneStep $4,000 Australian dollars cash payment. And meanwhile, Credit Intelligence Limited stock was spotted trading at 0.025 Australian dollars per share, current at 11:32 a.m. Australian Eastern Time. And moving on to the next big news. Great Southern Mining gets exploration licenses for Laverton nickel project. The share price of the stock Great Southern Mining Limited was quoted a tad bit higher on Monday as the company announced that all exploration licenses at the company's 100% owned 400 square kilometre east Laverton nickel project in Western Australia have now been granted, and this was facilitated by the successful negotiation of a heritage agreement with the Nyalpa Pirinku traditional owners. And the East Laverton project is located 20 kilometres east of Laverton in Western Australia and comprises 3 large exploration licenses that GSN applied for in 2018 and have now all been granted in 2021. And meanwhile, Great Southern Mining Limited stock was trading up 5.660% at 0.056 Australian dollars per share, current at 11:32 a.m. Australian Eastern Time. And meanwhile, this ASX listed stock is in the news today as well. Metallicity extends mineralisation at lead polled. Shares watchful. Metallicity Limited announced assay results for the Leipold prospect at the Kookynie gold project in the Eastern Goldfields, Western Australia, approximately 60 kilometres southwest of Leonora. The confirmation of down dip extensions of very high grade lodes intercepted by LPRC 0107, where an interval of 2 metres at 59.9 G/T gold from 147 metres. That also features a spectacular result of 118.4 G/T gold in January. 2021, Metallicity commissioned an external mineral resource consultant to start the process of re-estimating current pre-2021 mineral resources at Leipold, McTavish and Champion. Metalicity's aim is now to complete drilling and produce this estimate. And meanwhile, Metallicity Limited stock was spotted trading at 0.013 Australian dollars per share, current at 11:32 a.m. Australian Eastern Time. Thanks for joining us, and that's all for now. Stay tuned with 𝐾𝐤𝐴 TV for more live market updates. We'll be back with more news on the markets, economy and diverse themes and sectors. And this is Sage signing off.